Skorpat surveyed the immediate area to the horizon with the enhanced vision of his ultra-high-tech molecular scanner on the HUD-controlled visor, which not only shielded his acutely light-sensitive reversed, from a human perspective, eyeballs. That is, that they had a pupil that was as white as the unforgiving snow, and it was surrounded by a thin band of monochromatic grey and then a black, darker than the blackest wreath's arm. The primitive battle that he had seen in the grid sector he had isolated in space and time, that he had intervened in, was most certainly over. Some of the heavier weapons of the formerly fortified stronghold cliff face had managed to train and loose their payloads at the interplanar vessel from another time and relative epoch. The heavy harpoons, arrows and enchanted and lurid lime-lit fey fireball-esque catapult vine shot were all deflected by the tertiary interzonal buffer-enabled force field projectors on the underside of the mirrored black craft, and so had not even scratched Vladimir. Apart from some dying warhorses, who seemed to Skorpat to have been subjected to excessive supernatural stresses and had died in agony, 2 individuals remained in the 3 square kilometers that he bothered scanning, when Skorpat easily reefed stare of ruin from the mangled steel hub of the dread chariot. One of the red outlines on the scanner was cantering away through the forest to the south-southwest. Lord Ditos knew that it was time for a hasty tactical withdrawal to his second most powerful fortress city, Resolve. The other had freed himself from 2 vines which had disabled his left leg and right shoulder by using certain contortion techniques that Skorpat recognized as distinctly taught by Hisarji. He was intrigued. Why was Hisarji's sword here? Was the seer inaccurate? Where was his ancient affiliate, and who was this agent of mystery? Hisarji had never spoken through the implant of any other student. Hisarji of the 7th Blade actually taught 3 assassins in his life and never mentioned any other of them to any of them ever. It was just policy in the 7th Blade, in the cases where it was necessary to have one assassinate one or more of the others. This was a good contingency that did not allow them to conspire against the Extinguish Order. "Where is Hisarji of the 7th Blade?" Skorpat spoke through the universal translation module on the liquid euphorium armor he wore. It refined the accent and words. Skorpat knew many languages, and Hisarji's speech was not complex compared to the nearly unpronounceable shuddering whispers and complex hisses that Scythian was comprised of. "He died 9 years ago," Mirana said, slashing the last tangle root off his ankle. He was still in awe of the stranger's powerful flying warship, and his imposing form much taller than a man, jet-black skin, dreadlock-like hair that seemed to be tendrils with willful tensile strength, and 2 black energy swords.